Previously on Knights of the Old Republic, I am going to purchase his energy shield and deplete almost exactly a little, like 1 credit more than half of our total monies. So I am going to buy this because it will be useful for us later on. Winner take all hand. I have a 70% chance of not busting on the next turn. I have a 60% chance of not busting on the next turn. Man, he's forced to play here. I actually like the 18 and stand play. And he minus forward me. Unbelievable.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe.
Welcome back to Javiar's Cantina and Knights of the Old Republic. When we last left off, we had a ton of new characters we met. KotOR, Canderous, Mission, and Zalbar. And we keep hearing a lot about this Davik Kane character, and apparently he has a ship that can break the Sith blockade, so we'll keep poking our nose around things and see what we can get into. I'm going to continue to explore the cantina, and I did do some testing earlier with, does it actually crash when upscaling some of the textures, and the answer is yes. Absolutely, it crashes. But anyway, we'll just live with it for now. I think after Terrace, maybe on Dantooine, there are some crashes, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. And spoiler alert, we do leave Terrace, but, you know, we'll see what turns up here. Let's talk to this interesting creature. What do you want, human? You stared at those here on Terrace? You think we are strange? I didn't mean to offend you. What do you want, then? Questions? Planet are you from? 2 voices create the name, and 4 ears hear the true sound. Your comic call our home Sorgus, or Soryus. Small world off the Parlimian trade route that jogs my galaxy-wide geography. What kind of creature are you? You would call our kind Pierre Duag. Oh boy, I have to put that into a text-to-speech. But tell me about your homeworld. Talking about home only makes the quarantine difficult to bear. I notice your other head doesn't say much. Nothing I could hear. What do you know? Nothing. We were here to get supplies, and the Sith attacked, imposed a quarantine, and now they're stuck. Yep, not a good place to be. You know what? I'm out of here. Good, leave us alone. Well, you know what? Fine. That is actually an upscaled face. So the mod does help things a bit. So I don't feel like things are as terrible looking now that I've had to downscale some settings. It is what it is, though. Let's go explore the room that made my game crash last time, so toss in a quick save on that. We've got some named individuals here. That quick save might come in handy. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. Well, well, well. I just so happen to be a part-time dancer myself. Who are you? Name's Bib Sarul, manager for the Starlight Entertainers, the top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. Scouting for new talent, and then the Sith attacked. I don't appreciate the art, so I'm stuck here. Supposed to be auditioning Lynn, but I think I'm wasting my time. She got the moves, but can she do it while sharing a stage with a partner? Where's her partner? She ain't got one, that's the problem. Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else. Maybe I could help. I doubt she just wants to dance with someone who wandered by. I mean, does she have much choice? On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I can see her in action with a partner. I'd have to ask her. Alright. Whip. Hello, lady. Would you like to, Lynn Sekla, would you like to dance? No way he's gonna hire me unless she dances with a partner. Maybe I could be her partner. I'm desperate, and I hate to blow the audition. How do I know you're any good? What other choice do you have? I do have confidence, my level 2 self. Don't screw it up. I know this puzzle, I do believe. One more chance. 3 more dances. Follow her lead. The more complicated our steps and the closer we dance, the more it will impress Bib. Don't get in close, you can't handle it. Don't need some clumsy oaf tripping me up. And I'm blocking her. Alright, so I'm going to have some options here. Yeah, I'm not going to get very close to her yet. I'm going to dance beside her. I am kitted out like a soldier. Simple but nice. I'm only looking for top performers. I know you're trying to be careful, but you gotta give me a little more than that. You gotta impress him. Next dance is different, so watch me for the steps, then jump in. Little fist pump. How about behind her? Running around her in circles while she dances. How about close behind her? The old fist pump. Classic dance move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looking good. One more to go. Keep it simple. One more. Combination. The hips, the pump fake, or the fist pump, and then the hand gesture? How about very close and face to face? I feel like this would work. Looking good, looking very good. Feel the music. Let it flow through you. Did I get the job? You want me to dance some more? I can do another one. Relax, Lynn, you made it. You got the job. Hooray! Do we get paid? I don't believe it. You need to get fitted for outfits, rehearsals, contracts. Well, there's a quarantine. Frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Seems to be a lot of that going around on this planet. For the love of God. Stop by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if he can get you some free tickets. Gee, thanks. And all I gotta show for that is 250 experience points. Boy, I would almost trade 250 XP for some money right now. Not gonna lie. That debt I helped Largo settle is looking more and more, you know, not my wisest financial decision. But it is what it is. Alright, there's some generic bounty hunters. Talk to Zax. Not seen you here before, Human. Name's Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they all pay quite well. Color me interested, I'm poor. Or am I there for information? He works for Davik Kang. Interesting. I'm not going to speak to you about the rat ghoul serum. How about the bounties? 2 government contracts. An assassin named Selvin. The other is Bendik Starkiller, the famous deathmatch duelist. I met him earlier.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik's got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. I know about this person. Another for a man named Largo. Well, you see, he doesn't owe money anymore.
I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrix. He used to work for Davik, then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. Ah, the classic leaving the biker gang getting a death mark. Classic. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? You find people, you kill them. You tell me, I pay you. I know everything that's going on in Terrace. Fair enough. I'll be going now. Bounties pay good money. Now, that I can agree with. So I've got Matrix, Selvin, and Bendak. Dia's bounty. Alright, so I need to basically collect on these bounties so that I can pay off the other bounties. Because apparently that's how I operate now. Which is fine. Alright, I'm not one for killing innocent people. Alright, there's no use in that. Why would we make enemies right off the rip? Fill out the rest of this. Oh no, it crashed! Okay, we are back after yet another crash, and I will never ever run in the corner of that room ever again. And I just now realized that the render distance is a little off now that I've toned down everything. But again, I think once we're out of Terrace, things will iron itself out, and we will make our escape. A quite valiant escape, in fact. Check out the map. Here's the bounty office, right? Yep, that's the bounty office. Okay, so with that, we have some choices to make for ourselves. We want to progress the do we want to progress our main quest line, or do we want to do a little bit of bounty hunting? A great question. It is a good question. I feel like going to the Hidden Beck base will take quite a long time, and I don't want to overextend this recording a ton. Trying to think what we can do. I know what we can do. We're going to do some bounty hunting because the main quest line will take us on quite the wild goose chase here shortly. So I'm going to take a look at the map here. Let's head over to the Lower City Apartments and see what kind of goodies we can find and get the trouble we can get into down there. These guys were not here earlier. Interesting. I'm going to pop a quick save on this in the event of a horrible disfiguring injury. Burn a frag. Seems like a good idea. I damaged all of them by half, so I'll take that. Please don't mow me down. One's down. 2 down. And 3 down. I have been down here, right? I don't know why these guys respawn, but you know what? They're giving me loot. They're giving me my frag grenade back, and I'm not complaining. You will not catch me complaining. Only about the crashes. Only about the crashes. I am not going to engage these people. I am going to go into the apartments. And apartments. Now, granted, people have said on Reddit that's a place we could crash, and we didn't, so I'm feeling pretty good about this as I pop another quick save. There's a sentry droid, and we have a decision to make. Let's go right. And we have more breaking and entering to do.
Ready?
Even though I feel less guilty about this one.
On it. It's open.
Why, hello. This is a private apartment. Well... Don't get upset. I'm out of there. Because I want to loot you first before I figure out who you are and why you're here. And to get your 17 space dollars. Alright. That's not an openable container, apparently. Alright, now what's your problem, sir? I'm a man on the lam. What does that even mean? You know what? I'm not going to ask. Why are you hiding here? My name's Matrix. Hey, there's a bounty on your head. I turned state's evidence. You're a whistleblower. My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Terrace away for life. Oh, he's a whistleblower. No wonder they want you dead. Can I help you get out of this mess? Getting sick of running, so I'm making my stand right here. Admirable, I guess. You turn the tables. Getting inside Davik's space is nearly impossible. In exchange would just appoint someone to take his place, and he'd still have a bounty on his head. Fair enough. I don't think paying him off's a good idea, considering he would kill you. About faking your own death. I've already thought of that, and I came up with a plan of how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Well, what's the plan? The trick is getting Davik to buy it when there's no body found at the scene. Looks like I died in a massive explosion. He won't be suspicious of when my corpse never turns up. Find an accomplice, go back and tell Davik they were the one to set off the explosion to eliminate me. I think I'd be home free. I have some demolitions experience from my own days in the exchange, so I can set it all up, but I would need to get my hands on a permacrete detonator. Well, do I have good news for you. There's a reason I purchased a random $50 exploding device. An IED, if you will, from Kebla Yurt. It'll cost you. I have a permacrete detonator, take it. There won't be anything left of this apartment but some scorching on the walls. Well, forgive me for not wanting to stick around. Oh, there's actually an asset that acts as the bomb. That's new. Timer set. Get out. That was quite the blast. The whole roof might cave in. Oh, I skipped some dialogue. Good luck and goodbye. Now that I'm dead, I can't be seen wandering the streets. So we lost our permacrete detonator. We got some light side points for setting off a very large explosion. That's an interesting asset they used to block off the door. We got a boatload of experience and a journal entry update. Now I'm going to go back into my log here. I'm not a man for long goodbyes, but he wanted to say thanks, and if it wasn't for you, he'd be a dead man. But he's now a, air quote, dead man. So there you go. interesting asset to block the door. You know, it is what it is. We did loot the room, so I don't feel too bad now. Don't feel too bad now. I spy with my little eye people who are going to have to deal with us. 1 damage as opposed to 12 and 18. We are a force to be reckoned with, or these guys are just giant pansies. One or the other. Is there anybody in this room? Quick save. This is Black Volker turf. You'll pay for this. That's new. This dude is not normally in here because I recognize this puzzle. Is he gonna kill me? Oh, he's beefy. He's beefy. He's gonna hit Karth. Karth, you better live, buddy. Oh, goodness. This dude is no joke. This dude is no joke. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a cheese here. Usable items. I'm going to do this neat little thing where I can use a med pack and still progress my turn. So, full health now. Wow, that dude almost killed me. And that scares me greatly. Still have plenty of med packs, right? 10? Yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good. Okay, we have a puzzle here. So it's about time to be story time. About time to be story time. Alright, let me grab this desk. The Twisted Rancor Trio. And I believe this will be where I leave the recording after we do this. Now, give me some good loot, Mr. Scout. Money. I'll take that. How much money are we up to at this point? 230. You know. Alright, let's take a look at the Twisted Rancor Trio. Let me look at my inventory here. Let me show some new items here. The Twisted Rancor Trio. Alright, here we go. Everyone, grab your favorite beverage, a snack perhaps, because here we go. Guts and Glory. A chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Uxaris. A work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Gilthos Uxaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Elinda. The ploy worked, and Elinda became the first member of the band. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her, and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother Uji to complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Photo, who joined to replace Uji. Led by Elinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor Trio became quite popular on their home world of Taurus, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessman Davik Kang. That it's funny. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for a command performance. Gilthos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Elinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik Kang and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Elinda's singing, the band would crumble. But Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Elinda's sister, Ashana, as the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Elinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor Trio was founded on guts and glory. There are no further entries. Now, I don't know about you, but I enjoyed that bedtime story. So here's what we're going to have to do. First of all, I'm going to quick save in the event that I'm wrong about it explaining how to do this. Gilthos, sorry I couldn't be there, or this is Gilthos speaking, rather. Sorry I couldn't be there with you, but here's the package I promised. Remember, activate the holographic security system in the proper order to open it, or boom. Just activate the holograms in the same order that they joined the band. Since you're the Twisted Rancor Trio's manager, you should be able to figure out the code. I still think this is a mistake. Davik won't be happy if Ashana can't fill in for her sister, and you don't want to get Davik mad, or you might never come out of that estate again. Words. Anyway, good luck, and if this works, think about what a great chapter it'll make in that biography of the band you've been working on. Well, 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 we are faced with a little bit of a puzzle here. So, the first member of the band happens to be Elinda. So, Elinda will be the first one. Elinda. Then they hired Uja, a musician to back her. Then they hired Uji, that's Lupa. Then they hired Uji, he's over here I assume, that's Photo. Then they hired Uji, alright. Then Uja got fired and they brought in Lupa. And then after Uji quit, they brought in Photo. And then when Elinda didn't want to go to Davik's estate because he's a crime lord, they hired her sister, Ashana. And with that, the strong box is opened, and we got a small amount of experience, but it is what it is. But I do remember the loot here being very, very worth it, with $50 as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this very disjointed recording off, thanks to some crashing. Next time, we will explore the rest of the apartments, and we will also check out the hidden back base. But until then, all the best. So, let's see what is behind door number 1 for this episode. Oh dear, a man with an energy shield. That could be a problem for our main person who deals damage in our party. The only way you'll collect that bounty is over our cold, dead bodies.
That's the plan.
Terrace swoop platform. What does this even mean? Swoop platform? Where do we go from here? Hello, thing we have not seen yet, and 2 other people down the hallway. I wonder what's behind this door. This is Black Vulcar turf. You'll pay for this. What in the world? I don't even know. Hopefully this guy's not juiced. Oh, and Karth has decided to anger the... Oh my goodness, it's a whole entourage down there. And there's a mine on the ground that we're going to have to run through. It's a shootout!